last game of the day. Let's move it.
Looks like our player's all set.
We're going in 30 seconds.
No? Okay. Oh, you got your panties in a bag? Start the game!
Today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by Shaggy's Roof Carpet.
You will never have to mop your roof again.
Right, because it's too high to mop. That's why. Oh man, oh yeah, it rolls off like the duck's back. Kind of like waterproof bread.
Get things rolling. I Heart Attack, New York. In which country is a pizza lover most likely to find a I Heart NY style t-shirt that reads I Heart ZA? The official abbreviation for South Africa, whether sending a letter or using an internet domain, is ZA. It's also the symbol for zinc aluminum. If you really love zinc aluminum, you should wear one of these I Heart ZA shirts. I mean, who doesn't love zinc aluminum?
Right.
I'm never gonna sell all these shirts.
Yo leg, E2.
Coming up, snake it off. Snake it all off. If wrestler Jake the Snake takes about as long to shed his skin-tight skivvies as it does his pet snake to shed its skin, how many consecutive Monday Night Raws will he miss while he's undressing? A snake shedding process typically lasts up to 2 weeks, or 2 Mondays. However, it only takes 2 hours for Jake to digest an entire field mouse.
3, 2, and me. 3.
Open wide for apostrophe feels so good. And it's a this or that.
Yeah.
I'm going to read off the names of 7 companies. For each one, tell me if the company has an apostrophe in its logo or the company does not have an apostrophe in its logo. If there is an apostrophe, press left on your plus control pad. If there's no apostrophe, oh, am I wasting your time? Excuse me. That was okay for a bunch of possessive apostrophe questions.
Oops.
I mean, I wouldn't say you owned that round or anything.
Yeah, I clearly didn't own that, I guess. No.
And if you're my mom, you just add an apostrophe S to the end of everything. Cookie, run down to the Walmarts, and if they don't have it, stop by Best Buys or Targets or Kmart's on the way back.
Quattro! Everybody, Quattro! Hey!
Buck her up for a medical nightmare on Elm Street. Which of these frightening medical conditions would not cause Freddy Krueger to vigorously scratch himself with his finger knives? Let me show you something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that came from...
shingles, which
Wait,
cause itching,
is that the inspiration from Edward
breath.
Scissorhands?
Although it's probably safe to say
I think it might
Krueger
be.
has also not brushed his teeth in a long time. Freddy would certainly be scratching with shingles. And speaking of things that are shingled, here's one roof carpet from Shaggy's Roof Carpeting. For gutter-to-gutter plushness, nobody beat Shaggy's. This wrong answer of the game got you $4,000. Nice job.
Oh, yeah!
Here's a good one. I can has cheeseburger in paradise. Ever been to a Jimmy Buffett concert? His fans call themselves parrot heads, but I kind of lean toward calling them middle-aged, haven't been out of the house in a while, and I'm tipsy from this frozen daiquiri heads. Anyway, since they insist on calling themselves parrot heads, which accessory would be most appropriate if parrot heads had the same physical features as real parrots? Get this, parrots are zygodactyls. For those of you who are not veterinarians, that means they have 2 toes in front and 2 in back. Parrot heads, like parrots, also seem to just say the same thing over and over again. Woo, I'm drunk! Woo, I'm drunk! That's the end of a thrilling first round. And you got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. Okay, let's see what's next.
6 is a robot. 6 is a robot.
How about pastry white thighs? It would most likely be the cake boss's favorite European queen. Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, supposedly said let them eat cake when she was told her subjects had no bread to eat. That's something the cake boss would like to hear. Cake Boss is one suspenseful, nerve-wracking show. Is he going to use cream filling or fruit? I can't watch. Question
7! Oh!
Take a stab at the color of genius. You know, I think it's time we hired a big-time fashion designer to class up the You Don't Know Jack look. If Donna Karen New York creates a designer You Don't Know Jack game box that uses the 4-color printing process, what will we get? Donna Karen New York, or DKNY, would make a You Don't Know Jack game, or YDKJ, using the color model known as Cyan, Magenta, Yellow, and Key, or CMYK. And then we'll get Calvin Klein to make us some 4-color CKCMYK YDKJ underwear.
It's picking on the mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Say hello to pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening. It's true, when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat it anytime, even really late at night when you're watching a movie and falling asleep during the credits. Okay, I had this utterly bizarre dream where I was this really smart guy who used his intelligence to con people for a living. I even swindled my own mother, played in my dream by my real mom, into thinking I'm just her average son. And I vaguely remember making fake checks and having these difficult jobs, like a pilot. But here's the weirdest part. A couple of detectives are in pursuit, but they're not people, they're my cats, Mayonnaise and Poopsie. I forge a strong and complicated bond with Mayonnaise all the way until our cat and mouse game ends. What movie was I watching? Yeah, that's it. I watched the 2002 film Catch Me If You Can.
I think that started Corbin Blue's career.
Note, regardless of the movie, I always end up dreaming that Christopher Walken is my father.
This sarsaparilla for me is about 9.
Coming up next, you're that clever landmark, aren't you? Which of these statements about famous landmarks is true? The Leaning Tower of Pisa is in fact, in reality, in actuality, leaning. The only problem is if you said
Golden Gate Bridge was always red.
Tower of Pisa, the font comes out in italics. Never let me.
Am I dreaming? Question 10.
This one's called a one-god band. If the Hindu deity Shiva became a rock god, what's the most epic feat it could accomplish while using two-handed instruments? It takes 2 arms to play all these instruments properly, and Shiva has 8 arms in total. That's 4 bass guitars. So Shiva's gonna get 4 times as many chicks as a normal bass player.
So Shiva cannot be kind of getting a fever.
You already know the rules. Off you go. People, animals.
Yep.
Like Crocodile Dundee, but with real actual people. What?
True. CNN people. This game salutes you. Oh, oops. Howdy doody. You could have also used Dealey. Because most people know that captain, so you think you can dance. Yeah, the wildlife people know this.
That's the game! The easy easy part of this game was getting a really good score. The hard part is finding somebody who actually cares about it.
You don't know Jack!
Wow, real nice. Anyway, that's it. See you tomorrow. As 5 more get done. And if you really think I'm going to stop playing altogether, then you don't know Jack.